Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are at market close on Wednesday, February 21st. We're going to take a look at NVIDIA and Lucid as they report their earnings after hours and see how our levels hold up. Now, the NVIDIA chart is the more complicated of the two. So let's go ahead and just sort of like orient ourselves here in case you didn't see the video that I put out last night about these levels. So what we have here now, again, I put this out last night, so I was just working with this candle. And at that point, I had put extension and retracement levels. Now, the retracement levels are in purple. So if it pulls back, the retracement from this big move here, all the way from 392, all the way up to 746, the retracement of those levels. So that's what you see in purple here. Now, it just so happens that the first retracement level that we had on there was 662.60. And the low today was 662.49. So it was within 11 cents of today's low. So I feel really good about that. Now the extension levels are going to have to move once, well, I assume that is the low of the day, unless we have a really random crazy drop at the end of the last 2 minutes here. But so the extension levels are now going to be to the upside 746, 797.66, and then 839.41. There may be some more above that, but I won't know unless we put in some candles that allow us to expand the chart higher and higher. Now I'm not going to stay on this daily. I'm going to flip over to the 3-minute to watch the after hours chaos. But you know, beyond that, so that's the difference between the orange and the purple levels here. And then you know, we do have this uptrend support in yellow. So if it does bang into that, I'm curious to see if that gives any support at all, or if it just sort of gives way really readily. And then these levels in blue are old levels from when the price action was getting put in down here, support and resistance levels that we had at that point. So if it does get down all the way, say, toward 500, it would be quite something. But if it does, then we start to have some of these blue levels in, which are our typical support and resistance levels. Now on the Lucid side of things, we have quite a few levels, but you know, slightly up, but relatively sideways based, you know, I guess relative to the craziness that can happen on Lucid. Oh, there we go. But we have to the upside 377, 397, 411. You can see them here. I don't have to read them off, I suppose. But I assume NVIDIA is going to be the most chaotic. So let's start there. You can already see, again, the purple level, retracement, the orange level, extension. So let's see. That extension level is just down on the swing low from the most recent push. So let's see if our levels hold up in any way, shape, or form here. I'm also eating, so, and I'm also with my kids, so we may get interrupted, but we're all just gonna have to deal. And I have fast stock news up on my phone, and so we'll see when some news comes in. That's where I'll get it. Right now, nobody knows what to do. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, buy, sell, sell. All right, as anticipated here, you know, we've just covered Lucid on the channel for quite some time, so I thought it made sense to do so for the earnings as well. But certainly anticipating NVIDIA to be the much more chaotic of the two. That doesn't mean that it ends up with the biggest change, you know, the biggest after hours change up or down, but just, you know, you already see the volume difference in how the candle's moving, right, versus the Lucid candle here. It's still flat for the moment after close. So All right, while we're here, Sunrun and Lowe's partner to bring solar and storage to homeowners. Okay, that's ticker RUN and ticker LOW. I'm really curious if whatever NVIDIA puts out, good, bad, or indifferent, if the market feels that, you know, so much has been priced in already. And I'm really interested to see if that's the case or not. Could, maybe it's not going to be the case, but, if I'm just staring at that and the market cap, and I'm really wondering, what's the market, how good does the news have to be for the market to not feel like it's already been priced in? I do also have my sort of presuppositions around stock buyback and really, really killer guidance. If it has those two elements, or maybe even one of those two, if they're, pretty strong, then I could see it maybe not being priced in, but we'll see. Other than that, I get pretty skeptical at these levels, but let's see what happens. Also, I don't have a dog in the fight either, so I'm not playing the NVIDIA earnings. What do we got here? All right, so we have besides that Sunrun and Lowe's partnership, we have Sunrun fourth quarter revenue, $516.6 million, estimated 523.7. So they might be getting slaughtered. We can check on them in a minute. Fourth quarter pro forma adjusted loss per share 133. Estimated loss per share of 28 cents. Oh wow. Okay, here goes NVIDIA. And the last thing on there, they reiterate their cash generation outlook for 2024. So maybe trying to provide some good guidance in the face of horrific numbers, at least the two that I'm seeing. And it's of course not the whole story, but a revenue miss and pro forma per share loss of 133 when they estimated a 28 cents loss per share. I'm assuming that they're getting absolutely ground and pound, but can check really quick. Well, they did at first. See, that's why I'm saying I might not be getting the whole story. They dipped way down there and that got bought up. So there might be more to that than the few sort of headlines that I'm seeing. Again, I'm just looking at fast stock news on Twitter or on X, whatever. Well, NVIDIA looks really jumpy, but it's barely moving 1%. So I would tend to think this is not the news yet. Etsy, fourth quarter EPS 62 cents, estimated 78 cents. Hey. Etsy fourth quarter revenue 842.3 million, estimated 827. All right, so a little bit of a mixed bag there. What's happening on Etsy? Okay, they don't like that that fourth quarter EPS. It seems like, at least not yet. Huh, I wonder what's happening with the run. That's or maybe that, I don't know. There's like just that one line of guidance there for run that says they reiterate their cash generation outlook for 2024. Maybe that's in reality was better than just that simple one-liner on the headline sounds like, but who knows. This is the chaos I was looking for. NVIDIA just up, down, up, down, up, down. What do you have? SNPS? Not really familiar with this stock. First quarter adjusted EPS 356, estimated 343. First quarter rev, right on target, 1.65 billion. Still sees future year revenue 657 billion to 663 billion. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, so there's some of the Etsy crowd coming back in to buy it up. Maybe saying it's a little more mixed, not so bad. Run, I'm really interested to see more of what's the deal there, because it did not sound good to me. But again, guidance and share buybacks. Those are my questions with NVIDIA. Otherwise, I'm really wondering how much the market's going to tolerate of being already priced in or not. I'm staring at this chili that I cooked just before starting this stream. I'm very hungry. It's making me lose my words. All right, so Bros, Dutch Brothers, fourth quarter adjusted EPS 4 cents, estimated 0.8 cents. Revenue 254.1 million, estimated 252.8 million. So beat. Sees 2024 adjusted EBITDA 185 to 195, estimated 190. Okay, so basically right in the middle. Sees 2024 total rev. So they're seeing total revenue 119, or 1.19 to 1.21 billion, estimated 1.22 billion. So even on the higher end of their 2024 estimate, I guess their update, their previous estimate is they're going to be short. It's an interesting mixed bag there because they did well on their EPS, unless there's a typo here. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got nickel in the mix there. Well, come on, NVIDIA, let's do something. All right, Lucid. Got the numbers. Fourth quarter revenue, 157.2 million. Estimated 178.4 million. Okay, miss. Fourth quarter adjusted EBITDA loss, 604.6. Estimated 667.1 million. So they lost less than they estimated. Okay, but they earned less. The revenue was less than they estimated. Lucid fourth quarter loss per share of 29 cents. I don't know what the expectation was. Lucid sees 2024 production about 9,000 vehicles. Yeah, I don't know if the market's going to love this, but I mean, on the other end of the spectrum from NVIDIA, Lucid's been beat down so far. I wonder how much folks feel like that's priced in. I don't know. But I don't think I have any Lucid right now, but if I were a shareholder, I wouldn't be supremely excited about that. About those headlines, at least. Again, maybe there's more to it. But from those 4 lines, kind of gives me those vibes of, come on, guys. So I feel like if I were holding Lucid, through this earnings, and I saw that headline, I'd go, come on, guys. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know what the expected loss per share was. I only see what it came in as 29 cents, but if sort of like the best part of the story is that they lost less money. They lost about 63 million less dollars than they expected, then I don't know. Feels like a tough pill to swallow, but Rivian. I thought about covering Rivian, but no one ever seems to watch when I do, so I didn't put out a video on Rivian. But uh, fourth quarter revenue 1.32 billion, estimated 1.25. Okay, good beat there. Fourth quarter vehicles delivered 13,972, estimated 14,302. So a little bit of an underperformance there. Fourth quarter production 17,541 vehicles, estimated 16,574. So they're producing more, but they're delivering less than they estimate. So sort of start to wonder how's that shake out in the coming quarters. But sees 2024 adjusted EBITDA loss 2.7 billion, estimated loss of 2.59 billion. So they're expecting to lose more than they had estimated. Sees future year production 57K, estimated 80K, and they're going to cut 10% of salaried jobs. As I read through that, it got sort of sadder and sadder. Since the first line is the revenue of 1.32 billion, estimated 1.25 billion, and then it just went downhill from there. Yeah, so they're getting crushed. All right, so I wonder if that run guidance was actually good. Interesting, they're jumping on what we saw there. All right, first encounter with our level 352 on the dot right now. That's where it's wicking up, but it's got a lot of pressure down that way, it looks like. So I don't know it's going to hold for long. Also, I mean, you'll get Rivian, who again, you know, not in love with the headlines that I see here, but they have almost 14,000 vehicles delivered. Lucid's looking at producing about 9,000 vehicles in 2024. Rivian sold 14,000. Or they're, is that right? Yeah, they delivered for almost 14,000. Their production, fourth quarter production, 17,000 vehicles. So, I mean, just, you know, huge difference there. That 352 held nicely on that candle. I don't know if it'll stay that way, but what is up with NVIDIA? Are they... Who was it that we were waiting for last week? I'm like, when is this report coming out? I can't remember. There were some really good memes that came out about it, though. I mean, it's funny to see these candles on NVIDIA after hours, and it's just basically flat, less than 1%. It's just sort of like, clearly none of you know what to do, so just why are you doing anything? You know, but the volume is clearly there, how jumpy these candles are. I also have a Pilsner beer here called Workhorse, which is pretty good. And reminded me of Workhorse, WKHS. We haven't looked at it in a long time. Don't even know if she's still ticking. Still there. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta go tend to my children for a moment. I'll be right back. All right. What'd I miss? Yep. Oh, I keep seeing the N. Ay. What is NVIDIA doing? Are they really not reported yet? Let's see. All right, NVIDIA. Yeah, we're getting some good memes. If you're on X or Twitter and you want to just do $NVDA, there's some good memes. Everyone talking about they're waiting for NVIDIA. This is crazy. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta go fix something again for the kids. Okay. It should be all set now. Now we just need, oh, I don't know, NVIDIA to release their earnings. Is it crazy? Wish I could remember who it was last week. What's happening? What's happening? There's a market saying 700 is not priced in yet. Is that what it's saying? What? Fake out. First move is always the fake move. Oh, no. What? This is crazy. This is what I came for, baby. Got my chili. Got my Pilsner. Got a chart. All right, fourth quarter adjusted gross margin 76.7, estimated 75.4. So beat. Fourth quarter revenue, 22.1 billion, estimated 20.41 billion, so beat. Fourth quarter automotive revenue. Okay, that right? Okay. 281 million, estimated 272.1 million. NVIDIA sees first quarter revenue 24 billion, plus or minus 2%. Estimated was 21.9 billion. Okay. NVIDIA fourth quarter gaming revenue, 2.9 billion, estimated 2.72 billion. So, and everything I'm looking at here looks like a beat. I didn't even know that they have automotive revenue. You know, I do charts. I don't do super deep dives into a lot of these things. So, first quarter adjusted gross margin 77% plus or minus 50 basis points. So that's their sort of like current quarter guidance. NVIDIA says generative AI has hit the tipping point, whatever that means. Question is, did they know what it means, or did they just want to say AI and tipping point? All right, here's a heck of a candle. $645 up to $690 right now. Each of those to the exact penny, which is interesting. But smack dab through the middle of our level here, so we'll see which way it wants to go. I kept warning people it could go sideways. If this goes sideways, that would be wild. All right, don't freak out. I'm going to look at Lucid for a moment. Yeah. Uh-oh. Confirming 352 resistance? We'll see. Wow. I mean, everything looks really good here, but the move has been so crazy. I wonder, can it really stretch? Can it really push without excellent guidance and or some stock buyback news? Don't know. Hey, hey, hey. All right, sorry, I was answering a DM. Okay. How about our other guys doing? Run recovered. Flat might be a victory for them based on that report. Etsy, all right, maybe. Trying to stabilize a little bit. Bros, boring, and Rivian. Yeah. Getting what you'd expect based off of that. Those headlines. Wow, we're getting flat ski potato here at the moment. Can everyone just stop buying and selling and just agree that it's a certain price? Since they just keep pushing it up a little bit, pushing it back down a little bit. We gonna have a real move here or what? So open tomorrow and it's Thursday. Are they just gonna toast everyone's options by going, we'll go sideways. All right, here's another one. NVIDIA data center sales to China declined significantly. All right. There's no numbers attached to that. It's literally just they declined significantly. It's one very niche area. Data center sales to China. Okay. Well, are we going to do that thing that I said first? 700's not priced in yet? Go, go, go. That what's happening? That what's happening? 700, 700, 700. Either folks just heard the news about a decline in data center sales to China and are loving it, or something else happened and I'm unaware. Probably the latter. Here comes 700. When do we get a level in sight? Oh geez, not all the way up there. It's 746. I don't know about that. That's a beast. We'll see. All right, I guess the market mode right now is buy the pump. Wow. Interesting. Something else come out, or maybe something I'm not seeing here on just the one feed I'm looking at. Just funny. Everyone was like, no, we'll just wait until 4:30 to start pushing it. My battery is getting mighty low here. I'm gonna go get my charger so we can at least withstand this most recent pump and see what comes of it. I'll be right back. All right, folks. Let's see how long we make it, and then we're gonna call it anyway because I should go tend to other things. Well, let's see. Anything else happens? We're getting a little pushback here. Yeah, slugfest on Rivian. Bros pretty flat. Etsy trying to creep back up. Ooh, okay, yeah. So maybe that guidance wasn't as great as I don't know. I don't know what folks are reacting to there. All right, Lucid trying to pop back through this 338 level that we had, dipped down 3 cents below. Let's see. Skippy dippy. Got about 30 seconds left on this candle. Let's see. All right, unless something wild happens, I'm gonna check out one more candle, more 3-minute candle here. Let's see what we're thinking. Oh, whoa. ¿Qué pasó, Lucid? Is it gonna break this candle low? Is my question. What's the low on this candle? 719.72. No, sorry, 709. It's gonna break 709. Pretty strong wick up if it can hold, but it's only about halfway through this candle, so let's see. The battle here is crazy, especially for it only being about 6%. I don't think I said this aloud, but earlier I was thinking, if we can't get a move above or below 5%, like this is really quite a sideways situation. We're barely there now. All right, we're about to hit a 1-minute warning here on this candle. Let's see what it's going to do. Yeah, wick holding strong at the moment. Not dipping that 709. All right, 20 seconds. That held pretty well. But what does it mean? Is it drawing me in for another candle? It's like both of them are just sort of waiting to break through. It's like this topping out these candle bodies here. And it's like the bull's saying, when does this selling pressure exhaust there? And then down here where the wicks and candle bodies are, right in this range, it's the bear's saying, you know, how many more buyers exist down here? Next time it gets there, you know, are there any buyers left? Are there enough buyers left? Yeah, they're really stalemating each other here at the moment. All right. I'm going to scoot out now, folks. Good luck, and thanks for watching this with me. I'll catch you next time.